So hi and welcome to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to share with you simple, practical tips and steps that you need to follow in order to help you get any visa sponsorship job in the UK. Look, it doesn't matter whether you're looking for a carer job, you're looking for a nursing job with visa sponsorship, you're looking for a midwifery job, you're looking for a skilled job or unskilled job. It really doesn't matter, but these principles that I'm going to tell you right now are going to be exactly applying to any job. Even if you're already in the UK or you're just looking for a job in any sector, these are the principles that apply. But this time and age, 2023, look, if you are looking for carer jobs in the UK, visa sponsorship jobs in the UK, you need to follow these simple practical steps that I'm going to talk about here. So if you're new to the channel, it's such a pleasure to have you. If you're a returning subscriber, again, I really do appreciate your time because I know that life is busy, especially this time of the year. There's a lot of things to do. So I appreciate the time you take to watch these videos. And by the way, before I forget, I'm going to be doing a live session in January where I'm going to be talking about why 2023 is the year for you to move to the UK. If you're already in the UK, what career pathways can you progress into? How do you progress in your career in the UK? What are those jobs that are offering sponsorship? How can you apply? And I'm going to be talking about all those things in order to help you, to guide you, to support you so that you can achieve your goals this year. So again, what you can do is check out the comment section. You're going to see a link to my newsletter. If you join, then obviously I'm going to send you that link, in order to attend the live session. It's going to be on Zoom. It's not going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on Zoom because I want it to be as interactive as possible. So you 100% want to make sure that you're joining that newsletter in order to be able to have access to even just some of the things that I share good opportunities that I find about visa sponsorship, career progression pathways. Because if it's your first time here, my name is Melvis. I currently work for the NHS as an advanced nurse practitioner. I also support nurses, carers, student nurses, UK aspirants and prospective student nurses with career progression in the UK. So if you're looking for the best visa sponsorship jobs in the UK, clinical, non-clinical healthcare jobs, you're keen on career progression, you're already in the UK right now as a carer and you're thinking to yourself, OMG Melvis, what else can I do? I don't think I'm cut out to be a carer forever. I want to do other things. I can guide you through that journey, through that process to find other things that you can do that are more suitable for your skills, but most importantly, that you're going to enjoy and have a thriving career in the UK. Because I don't want you to be sat thinking, should I have come to the UK? Was it ever even worth it? No. So these steps that I'm going to give are simple, practical. Again, you want to join that newsletter because I'm going to be dropping that link directly to your inbox so that you're not relying on the YouTube algorithm to see, has Melvi spoken about his live session? When is it? There's none of that. I'm going to be dropping it directly to your inbox. So again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you want to hit subscribe, you want to turn on that notification button because you want to be the first to be notified when I drop a video on here. So now let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is, what are your skills? If you're looking for any job, you need to know what your skills are. What can you do? What have you done in the past? What are you doing right now? For example, if you're a nurse or a midwife and you're trying to apply for carer jobs, you already have an idea about what the job is about. So that is evaluating your skills, because you're saying, okay, I'm a nurse, I'm a midwife. Maybe I've not had the required scores for IELTS or OET. Then you're considering other options of traveling to the UK. For example, being a carer is going to be something that will come naturally to you because you've already got those skills already. You have an idea what it is. Or for example, babysitting, being a nanny in the UK is a very highly paid job. And look, there are currently vacancies that are recruiting £45,000 per year, £50,000 per year, £55,000 per year to work as a nanny in the UK. So there are so many jobs that are very highly paid, that are available, that you can kind of look at those transferable skills. And that is the importance of looking at your own skill set. What else can you do with the skills that you've already got? Very important. If you're in IT, obviously you've got to do exactly the same thing. If you're in engineering, you need to do exactly the same thing. What am I doing now? What have I got experience in? What skills have I got? And what else can I do with those skills? So that's the next thing. What job can I do? Again, you need to really continuously evaluate that. Even when you're already in the UK, life is a journey. It is continuous evaluation. Yes, now I'm in the UK, I'm a qualified nurse, I'm working on a medical ward, but what else can I do? You know, what other skills am I interested in? If you're interested in working in theater, for example, becoming a nurse anesthetist, then working, say, on a medical ward or working in an outpatient clinic may not be the best thing for you. And that's why continuously evaluating your skills is incredibly important, and that is the main goal and the main spice for career progression. Because look, career progression is not something that is a privilege. It is a basic necessity as far as I'm concerned. It is something that it is a must. You need to do that. Because as somebody myself who moved to the UK as an international student, working as a band one support worker, as a carer, now progressed to an advanced nurse practitioner, look, I know I've had my fair share of continuously evaluating my skills, constantly asking myself, Melvis, what else can I do? Melvis, what else is here for me? You need to keep on doing that. If you're with one employer, it doesn't mean that you have to be with that employer forever. Look, you need to see, are you getting the support that you need? Are you getting what you deserve? If you're not, you need to move and go elsewhere. And look, even if you're on a visa, it doesn't matter, because you can always get a new visa. It is better to move employers and go to a better employer than stay in a toxic environment because you're worried about your visa. Look, if you're already in the UK, there's no reason to be worried or to be scared. You need to, have the courage, and have the confidence to make decisions that are in your own best interest. Very, very important. So I want to leave a comment and say, Melvis, I will implement. Because look, what is your situation? Are you happy with that situation? Again, if you've got any questions that you want to ask that are more private, or something that you're going through that you don't want to leave in the comment section, use my newsletter as well, and send it through there, and I'll be able to respond to you and advise. And obviously, if you're part of my private coaching program, I don't know if I said this, but I have a private coaching program where I support with career progression in the UK, because it's something that I'm so passionate about, because I see colleagues who are struggling, colleagues who are wanting to progress. People don't know what to do. Information is not very forthcoming when you're in the UK. I can assure you it's very, very difficult to progress, because people just hold on to that information. It's like, hey, if we tell her, she's gonna leave, so you just get stuck. With my private coaching program, I'll make sure that I'm spilling the beans. I'll make sure that you know exactly what you need to continue to progress, to excel, and to thrive. So you need to check, what job do you want? The next thing is, the job that you want, does it offer sponsorship? Because look, if you want to move to the UK, for example, or you're already in the UK and want to change jobs, the job that you're moving into must be able to offer you visa sponsorship. If it doesn't, look, you cannot apply. I'm telling you, you cannot apply. Because if you need visa sponsorship, you need visa sponsorship. So I see people who are like, hey, Melvis, I don't want to be a carer. I don't want to do X. I don't want to do Y. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. And I'm like, hey, my dear, this job that you're looking for, has it got visa sponsorship? They're like, no, it doesn't. I'm like, well, so how are you going to move to the UK then? Because if you're moving as a worker, you need a job that has visa sponsorship. And I can see why some people don't apply for certain jobs because they necessarily want to. Sad to say, it's because it gives them that ability to move. And then once you're here, you can explore other opportunities. You can look and say, look, what else is there? And that's what I do. That's what I specialize in. That's what I'm passionate about. What else is there for you to do? For example, coming in as a carer, I've seen people that have been bank managers back in Africa, for example, and have left their bank jobs and moved to the UK through the carer pathway. But does it mean that they're going to die as carers in the UK? Not necessarily, because when they move to the UK, they're going to keep on exploring. They're going to use those skills that I've got from their previous job to enhance, themselves here, to continue to progress, to excel and thrive. And they're not just going to get stuck in the same position. And look, that is what I called being smart. So if you're watching my videos, that's what you need to be: a smart high achiever. Because the UK is a country that is full of opportunity. But the truth is, if you don't know how to take those opportunities, they're just going to watch you by, and they're just going to be sleeping right in front of you. Right there as you see the opportunities are going to, you'll be sat here thinking, oh my God, I thought there were so many opportunities in the UK. Where are they? Because nobody's going to come and dangle them in front of you. But you need to get out of your comfort zone and make sure that you're finding those opportunities to apply for. That's exactly what I'm saying. And that's what I'm here to do. So leave a comment and say, Melvis, I will implement. Again, what is your situation? You want to make sure that you attend this live session that I'm going to be doing, because look, I'll be keeping everything real. I'll be explaining to you why career progression is a must. If you're already in the UK, what are some of the pathways that you can use to move to the UK this 2023? And why should you even be bothered about moving to the UK? Why? Because some people are start thinking, well, this UK that they're going on about, what is it even about? At least we can give you some ideas of some of the things that you can expect, or some of the advantages or some of the perks that come with moving and living in the UK. So again, the job that you want, does it offer visa sponsorship? If it doesn't, my dear, you need to find a job that offers visa sponsorship, apply for that job, and then see how it goes. So like we've said, once you find that job that offers visa sponsorship, you then need to apply. But applying is the last thing. And that's why you see that in this whole journey, I haven't mentioned anything whatsoever about applying for the job, because people focus all the times on, Melvis, where is the link for the job? I need to apply. Look, the most important thing when you're wanting to apply for jobs is not the actual application process. It is the preparation that you do long before you ever apply. That's what leads to that success. That's what enables you to be able to get that job. That's what makes you to stand out from the crowd. And by the way, if you're enjoying this content, I want you to hit that, like button, because it lets me know that you're enjoying the content and that, I should do more of it, because otherwise I'm wasting my time, you're wasting your time, and it's not really worth it for any of us, because life is busy. There are thousands of other things that you and I could be doing. So if we're here, it should be for a good purpose. And so implementation is what I expect from you. So like we were saying, applying for a job is the last thing that you do, not the first thing. So once you've decided, on that job that offers visa sponsorship, for example, a carer, you then need to check the requirements. What are the requirements needed to work as a carer? For example, if it's an IT job, what are the requirements needed to work in that sector? If it's a nanny job, what are they looking for to work as a nanny? Because nobody's going to just dangle a job in front of you without you having the necessary requirements. And so it is your duty as an applicant to know exactly what the requirements are. If you've got any questions about this, leave them in the comment section. I'm going to join you in there, or use my newsletter, obviously, and I'm going to respond to you. Unfortunately, I'm not actually able to respond to all the questions that I get, but I'll do my best when I'm free, when I've got the time, to make sure that I'm responding to as many questions as possible. So I will do my best. I apologize, if I can't respond to all of them, because it is very overwhelming. It is incredibly difficult, to be able to do that. And so it's just not possible, it is what it is, really. So again, you need to make sure you know the requirements. It is your duty to know the requirements. It is not the duty of anybody else to make sure you know the requirement. It is your own duty. So you need to take charge of your own life, of your own recruitment process, of the fact that if you're wanting to move to the UK or you're wanting to progress, you need to take responsibility. Because look, the more research you do yourself, the more successful you're likely going to be, not only in moving to the UK, but even when you're already in the UK. Like I say, information is power, but most importantly, implementation is the real deal. Because if you're not implementing, it's going to be difficult. Like me, for example, one of the things that really helped me to progress so quickly in my career in the UK is because I implement the things that I see. I am part of so many mentorship programs to support me, in my own personal development, and I don't mess around with this information. I implement. If I have a mentor of mine who is a, hey Melvis, there's X, Y, Z that is really good to do, or there's this course that is brilliant, or there is this job that if you have is going to add a lot of value, a lot of credibility to your CV. Look, I make sure that I go for it. I don't just say, oh, thank you for sharing the information with me. Oh, it's been lovely speaking to you. That doesn't mean anything. You need to go out there and implement the things that you are learning, because learning is only useful when implemented. That's my point. And because I'm saying that, there are thousands of people who are constantly looking for more information, constantly asking for links to apply for jobs, but yet they're not going through these simple steps that we've spoken about. So you must know the requirements for the job. What are they looking for? Have you got them? If you haven't got those requirements, how can you get them? That's what you need to be working on. That's what you need to be focusing on, not just rushing in and applying for those jobs. Once you have those requirements, then you can start looking for who is recruiting. And when I say who is recruiting, obviously the requirements are going to change depending on the job that you're applying for. And that is why it is so incredibly important to decide what sort of jobs you want. For example, if you choose to apply for nanny jobs, the CV that you're going to use for a nanny job is nothing close to the same CV that you're going to use to apply for carer jobs. If you choose to apply for non-clinical healthcare jobs, the CV that you're going to use is nothing close to the CV that you're going to use for carer jobs. Again, for example, if you're applying for jobs in farming or agriculture or horticulture, again, the CV is completely different. And that's why you see that If you have shiny object syndrome, which is where you see any opportunity, you're like, oh my goodness, I am interested, I'm completely in. It is very difficult then to succeed because you're not focused, because your attention is very divided. You're 1% here, 2% there, 3% there, and at the end of the day, you're going to be getting nowhere. You need to be super focused. For example, if you're looking for non-clinical healthcare jobs, where are they? They are normally on NHS Jobs website, for example. And by the way, if this is something that you're keen on, I've had so many people who are interested in this particular pathway, non-clinical healthcare jobs. I did a video about it. Incredible how much you can earn, without having any healthcare experience, no degree whatsoever. And some of these jobs also offer visa sponsorship, but obviously they need a lot of time, to find them, to check them, to make sure that you're applying on time, because they have very tight deadlines as well for when they're open and when the vacancies are actually closing. So like I say, it is a lot of time and dedication that is needed to get these jobs. So you've got to be on top of your game. Even you're part of my private coaching program, you really need to be on top of your game, because while I can guide you with the different types of jobs and which one is the most suitable for you and where to find the jobs and how to apply, making sure that you're ready for the interview and your CV is amazing, you've got to really be part of the process. You cannot be passive. You cannot be you cannot just join and you're like, oh yeah, I'm part of Melvis's program, off we go. When am I going to get this career progression? It doesn't work. You need to be involved, even if you're not able to attend our weekly live sessions. I do understand that. The reason I do the live sessions weekly is because I know that not everybody can attend every single week. It is to make sure that anytime that somebody's available, there is a session that particular week. And if you're part of my one-to-one coaching program, then obviously we can just have a one-to-one session at your convenience, which is absolutely amazing. But I do ensure that you're well equipped with all the tools that you need, in order to get these jobs. But like I've said, you've got to be part of the process. It is not a passive process where you join and then it's like, oh yeah, no, you need to be part. And I do obviously understand that, life is busy, things happen, but when you can, just join in this live session. So like I've said, if you join my newsletter, the free live session that I'm going to be doing, that is open for anybody to join, whether you're wanting to move to the UK or you're already in the UK, is going to be in January. And so if you're part of my newsletter, then obviously I will be sending you that link. It's going to be on Zoom. It's not going to be on YouTube. So you 100% want to join, be part of it, and get to know why 2023 is the year of, I call it the year of implementation. It's all about implementation. There are so many goodies that are coming on, so many pathways that have been announced, that I'm so looking forward to them being implemented, for them, to just get started. And so want to be part of that journey. You want to be part of this incredible journey, whether you're still trying to move to the UK or you're already in the UK and thinking about career progression or not. You better be thinking about it now. So again, thank you for watching the video. Thank you for your time. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do hit subscribe, turn on that notification button, because you want to be the first to be notified. I'm going to drop a new video on here. Again, check out the comment section for that newsletter, and also leave any questions that you have, and I'll be able to join you in the comment section and just try to answer all those questions. Obviously, that's my goal, that's my objective. So thank you so much, and do have a beautiful day. Keep watching the videos on the channel.